What's going on, the Copywriting Call podcast? Your boy Luso 2.0, the copy god himself. And today we're going to talk about the idea of controlled anger. Now, I know I'm looking a little rough for y'all that are watching this on YouTube, man. The point is, I scheduled an appointment for my haircut a month back, so I missed it, and then now I gotta wait 2 months to get a cut, and then sometimes I'm sleeping on my do-rag and stuff. I'll be just so tired from work. But once I wet my hair up, brush it up and stuff like that, the waves come back for a little bit, wash my face up, comb my beard out. I don't be looking as rough, but I don't really care about when I look for these videos because it's about the message. That's the most important part for it. That's just an update on that. An update for my game, because it was that Sunday. Well, I probably already talked about it then, how we won our game. Like I didn't score as many points. I only had 10 points, but we won the game, which was the most important to me because we were able to win a basketball game, right? Like I just was able to drive and kick to the shooter more. I finished, got a couple point buckets like that. I missed some free throws, some stuff that I need to work on or push. And I was able to pretty much get to where I wanted to get though, which is a W. And that's what I am. Like, I literally get a bucket, and what I do is I literally just get a bucket and I literally push myself to finish no matter what. And I'm just focusing on winning. And when you focus on winning, everything else pretty much comes to you. Remember, I told you that yesterday, even with Jacob in the Bible. See, the Bible even be talking about this stuff. When you focus on winning, I said winning, because I was about to say Mamba mentality. You're winning, right? When you focus on winning or that Mamba mentality, you will always come out on top, because what it will do is it will literally just, the natural stuff will just start to come to you, right? So that's first of all what I wanted to really talk about, right? Was the fact that about that game as well. And what else has been a little bit of an update? Oh yeah, my wife dropping some nice behind content and stuff on Instagram. Definitely go check that out at a Look by C. She'll be able to, pretty much talk to you guys about that. And then other than that, I think everything else is pretty much cool and gravy. Oh yeah, and then it worked too, right? You know what I mean? I got a couple more people hired, a couple more people coming back to me, but it's just like, it's still like a process that I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to push through, and we're going to finish strong. Okay. So that's what I wanted to say, right? So that's that right there. Okay, but let's get back to it though, right? Controlled anger is a deadly weapon. Now, this reminds me all the way back to when I first played basketball on my 10th grade year, right? So freshman year basketball, for you guys to know the story, I tell it all the time, is I pretty much made the team on accident, right? I never played organized basketball before. Basically what happened was we had freshman tryouts, right? In the freshman tryouts, they made us play one-on-one. So the first play, some guy I got, basically one-on-one, I got matched up with this bigger dude, right? He gives me the ball. He's like, okay, cool. He's like, do you want ball first? I was like, all right, cool. That's fine with me. So he gives me the ball. First play, we check the ball up. Boom. Ball comes back into my hands. And I think actually one of my good friends, Danny, was actually sitting on the sideline and just watching the game and stuff, or watching the matchups and stuff. Literally checked the ball up, got the ball. First play, caught that joint, ripped through, boom, 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 to the basket. Easy layup. They were like, what the? It was like, whoa, the coach is so impressive, so fast. Like, the thing you know about me, if you come and ever watch my games and stuff, and I post some of the highlights, stuff like that, is that I'm speed demon, man. You know what I mean? Even when I was playing college basketball, my coach's comparison in my game was more like, John Wall or something like that, right? Or De'Aaron Fox, because I'm super fast, point guard, can finish at the rim, both hands, kind of Kyrie Irving with that. Can knock down a jumper, and I'm not a knockdown shooter like on some Steph Curry stuff, but definitely knock down a J and got crazy handle, right? So that's why I was just like, okay, cool. So boom, blew on him. Next guy, next thing, cross him over, boom, went to the basket, crossover, finished the left and one. Then the next dude got the ball, same thing, crossed him again, they pulled up, missed it. And then after that, the coach was just like, yo, we're going to work on that jump shot during the season. But you were so fast. This, that, and the third. Like, love my game, love my speed, my athleticism, all stuff like that, made the team. Freshman year kind of goes by. I only scored 2 points the whole season, by the way. And then, but that's what, I was learning basketball. Looking back now, I was just learning basketball, trying to get used to it. Remember, I told you guys, it takes like 10 years in order to master some 10,000 hours. Now I'm finally, I started playing basketball at 14. I'm 24 now, and I'm starting to get like a lot of buckets now. And then, I mean, even in college, I got some, like, I wasn't like crazy bucks. I was getting triple doubles and stuff, 10 points here, 10 points there, on some assists, rebounds, stuff like that. But, it takes about 10 years. Like, right now, I'm really getting buckets. Like, in all these leagues, I'm really getting buckets. Like I said, average 15 and 1. The other league just had 20 something or 18 to 20 something. Yeah, so I'm getting buckets though. But yeah, so anyway though, right? Fast forward to sophomore year, I thought because I made the freshman team, I was automatically going to make the junior varsity team in sophomore year. And sophomore, that's not how it went, right? So I didn't even run as hard in the practice. I didn't. And that's why you always go as hard as you can. You never know who's watching. You always play. So I wasn't running as hard as I could. I wasn't playing. So I made it to the final trials though, but then I ended up getting cut, right? And then I just sat there and I thought like, dang, like, and my one thing my mentor told me was like, yo, keep that anger, that stuff that you feel right now, that embarrassment, that disappointment in yourself inside when we work out. Keep that anger inside when we work out. And then my junior year, just made the varsity team. So it's like he literally was right. Like literally you want to keep that anger inside because you want that anger to like basically drive you, right? Like you want that to drive you and keep pushing you to do whatever you want to do. Controlled anger is very dangerous, right? Because I used that anger and I was able to work out. I was able to get bunny, start dunking the next year. Still even faster than I was before. Handle got even better. Jump shot got better because I was putting up more reps. Now, I didn't look better, but it got better, right? Now it's way better than it was before anyway. But like literally just kept working on my game. Then use that control anger. Then boom, senior year, varsity again, didn't get in the game as much. I only played in big games, which is kind of backwards. But then look, in that one too as well, got that controlled anger, right? Took that controlled anger, and then I'm like, you know what? Now when I try out my senior year or whatever, or when I try out my senior year or senior year, I'm gonna basically, my fault, my rabbits are hungry or something. I'm about to feed them after this video. But then when I tried out my sophomore year, I was able to my freshman year of college, I was able to take that same anger for not playing as much. Boom, finish, starting point guard now. Controlled anger is the best type of anger. And now it's like I play still with a chip on my shoulder. I'm just playing hard. People that saying I'm not good, this, that, third. It's okay, cool. I like that. I don't care what your opinion is. My thing is to win. I'll do anything to win. So then that's that same controlled anger, right? Now I'm finishing at the rim, knocking down threes, everything I need to get done, and I'm winning basketball games. So it's like I said, it's controlled anger is the most deadly weapon that you can use. I use that same anger like for my job too. Like the reason why I started getting even more motivated with posting my videos was like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. No, it was last week. I woke, my job stressed me out so much. I didn't know what I was going to do. People quitting this, there, and there. Everything going crazy. I just was like, I was like, you know what? My wife motivated me a little bit, talked to me. I just had to I got my feelings a little bit. You should never let your enemy see your emotions, though. That's the one thing that I messed up with, right? You cannot, well, not even your enemies. You can't let no one know that you lost control of your emotions. You lost control. I never let them know lost control. So I was like, you know what? That's cool. I laid down, was tired, went to sleep. I woke back up. And when I woke back up, I was like, boom. You know what? I'm locked in now. That made me finish my first book. Using that controlled anger, when you control your emotions and drive it towards something else, that is the most deadly weapon that you can have, right? Think about the times that something happened to you that it was so bad. Like, you got dumped by your girlfriend, or, you lost a family member, or someone told you you wasn't good enough. Someone did not pick you. Specifically did not pick you. Someone didn't do that to you. And take that stuff and control that anger inside and put it towards something productive, right? You have to look at that stuff all those times. Like when people doubted you, take all that energy, bring it all together, and then put it towards your craft, right? And that's what made me finish my book. That's what made me get more people on my podcast interviews. That's what makes me wake up at 6 o'clock every single day, even though I don't have to, just to knock out all my morning routine, knock out all of my stuff, give this content to you so that you can go about your day, because I never know who's going to need it. You never know who's going to need that stuff. I'm using that energy, that hateful energy that happened from my job that really pushed me like, yo, I cannot do this for the rest of my life. Look at my freaking hair, like waves looking crazy. I mean, that's also because I missed a cut and I slept without a do-rag, but it's still at the same time, it's like this stuff right here is what's going to you can't let this stuff control you, bro. You can't. You have to use that. You have to control your emotions and drive it towards something productive, man. So that's all I have for you guys today, man. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, share this channel. Comment below. If you listen to this on a podcast, 5-star rating, most definitely. Keep killing the day, y'all. And just remember, more than anything, you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.